Hey Libra, happy June, happy air sign season. So, if you guys have an Instagram, follow me at O2 Venus Creations. I do free daily readings on there. And if you're watching this video in May, I'm doing 15% off personal readings. If you're watching this in June, I'm not anymore, sorry, but you can still get a personal reading if you want. Both of those links are going to be down below. The sun is shining, and we are going to start your reading. So, I'm going to do 3 separate piles, one for the general, one for love, one for career. And of course, it's a general reading, so if the energies overlap, you'll know, use discernment and pick out what resonates with you. Okay, that's a lot happening right now. So, Libra. Wow, the cards are jumping. But I've been doing this thing where I draw the cards, and it's been a lot more accurate, so I'm just going to keep doing that. But Libra, June 2019, general vibe. Okay. Okay. So Libra, it looks like you guys are stuck on someone. And that's mostly the vibe I'm getting for this month, although that's just in love. Career looks good, but I think love has most of your attention this month, so we'll talk about that. In the general vibe, you have the 7 of Wands. So you're tired. Maybe a lot of you were tired of fighting. I also see this clarified with the 6 of Cups and 4 of Cups in reverse, is that it was a connection that you really couldn't fight off. It's like you didn't necessarily want it, but you couldn't fight it, so you just kind of, allowed it in, which is good. It's an experience, right? I think it was, for a lot of you, a karmic connection. You were like meant to meet this person. Sorry, I know it's supposed to be in general. The love's over here, but this is like what I'm reading. There's just a lot of cups here. And plus the 6 and the 4 means a completion of some sort. So I think, again, you're holding on to someone because someone had left, or you had left them, but you're emotionally or at least mentally still thinking about them. In the love reading, the Devil in reverse. So letting go of a commitment. And letting go of restrictions. Maybe a lot of you felt restricted in the relationship. But at the same time, your scales are battling. So you have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Swords in reverse. So you can't necessarily start something new, but you can't necessarily let go either. Tricky, tricky Gemini season. It's like you guys are trying to think your way out of your feelings, but you can't because the feelings are there. That makes sense. That's why your love reading has the swords and not cups, and that's why there's cups in your general, because you're not dealing with it in love, so it's pushing it and translating out into the rest of your month because you're not paying attention to the right thing in the right place, but it still kind of cycles. So if you're trying to get over this person, you might have to confront your feelings head on, but I don't really know or see if you guys are going to be doing that. I don't know. For a lot of you, maybe you are able to transmute this. I mean, most likely a lot of you will transmute this into work, because in your work reading, that one flying, you have the Nine of Cups. Yay! So somehow transmuting these 10 of Cups into 9, maybe the 1 cup you dropped is the person. So now you feel happier without them, and you feel more productive without them. And maybe for a lot of you, it was a job too. Maybe you let go of a job, because the Devil in reverse could also mean your job, your career, right? But it's just interesting because that's in your love reading. See what I mean? Like, your love reading is about work, but then your general is about love, but then your work is about your love and your general. It's just like, it's a lot, because there's also, okay, I'm also getting ahead of myself. Okay, so the Nine of Cups clarified by the Hangman in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. So again, that theme of, it's like you want to move forward, but then you can't. You want to, but you can't. You want to, but you can't. But you're happy to distract yourself with work, is what I'm seeing. So the Hanged Man upright, which would be him actually hanging upside down, funny, would be about going internally and thinking about things internally. Also, the Chariot upright would be the same thing, because it's the Cancer card. It's a very emotional card, a very intuitive card. It's the motherly, nurturing card. And Cancers like to spend a lot of time within. And the Hangman likes to spend a lot of time within. So I'm seeing that a lot of you are going outside of yourself, most likely work, because that's where you feel the most fulfilled right now. And that is all good, but the emotional stuff is still there, right? Because even though it's in the work sector, it's still cups. It's still an emotional tie for you. So you can transmute the energy, but at some point, there's still an extra cup floating around here somewhere, because he has 9 here, but there's 10 over here that he needs to deal with. So, right? It's a very confusing, nuanced reading. I mean, all readings are nuanced, but this one is very interesting, because it's like your energy is misplaced, or you are purposefully misplacing it, because at the bottom you have the Lover's card, which is Gemini season, thinking logically and maybe too logically. Under that you have the 4 of Coins, so holding on to security. Maybe a lot of you thinking your way out of this is part of that security that you need. And then you have the Page of Wands, so talking about the passions and projects that you are going to focus on. The Hermit in reverse, all the things that you're not focusing on. And then you have the Ace of Coins, so money, new opportunities. All this work is going to pay off, right? But it's the emotional stuff that you guys still haven't looked at. But it's Gemini season. I'll keep it light. I won't, if you guys need to focus on your money right now, focus on your money. There's no problem with getting paid. But just be aware that anxiety and heartbreak and all this stuff, it is psychosomatic. So if you're not dealing with this, eventually it is going to manifest in your body, and you might feel unhealthy. So if anything, you don't have to talk or think about this job, this person, this business partner that you lost. Just at least run on the treadmill, or I don't know, do boxing or something to blow off steam, because if you're not dealing with this emotionally and you keep thinking about it over and over, especially in Gemini season, it's going to really manifest in physical ways, because your mind is a lot more powerful than you might think. Or maybe you're well aware of that, and that's why you're trying to suppress it by doing physical labor, right? But work is on the table. I feel that. emotional things are on the back burner, don't blame you. Just be aware of your thoughts and be aware of your body this month. Be kind to yourself, be gentle, and just try your best to not run away from things as they pop up. Yeah, that's the last thing I'm getting for you guys. Okay, so if you have an Instagram, follow me at Ode to Venus Creations. I do free daily tarot readings on there, and personal consultations, link for that can be found in the link below in the description bar. Wow, that was poor. Okay. Bye. See you in July. Okay.